Bruh.
Hey guys, I'm back for some more Art of War 3, and today I'm just going to be showing you my upgrades. I think it has been some time since I last showed you guys my upgrades, my buildings, my units, but most importantly my heroes. My heroes got a lot better since the last time. So here's my headquarters. Obviously the most important stuff maxed, like the resource warehouse, the deployment system, and the CP, which is the command points that you use for your army. And of course, the perimeter monitoring system. I've always had this maxed since the Gold League, since it's very important. Of course, this I don't really need to max it. It's a very small upgrade. It's not that important. I know it stacks up later on, but I just don't have any credits to upgrade this one. Of course, the energy is maxed. Armor is decently upgraded. I would want to upgrade my HP a little bit more, but I don't have credits for that either. Construction yard, obviously the crane is maxed, and the management system is also maxed. Decent armor and HP. Power plant, same thing. The power is completely maxed for 150 energy. Armor, it could be better, but yeah, HP needs to be maxed a little bit more. For my supply center, same thing. All my resource management stuff are maxed, and the HP and armor could use some more upgrades. Now my factories are very, very bad. My factories are terrible. Starting with the barracks, I haven't maxed anything, which is cringe. I mean, yeah, same for the assault vehicle factory. I could upgrade the unit production time a little bit more, but I just can't because I didn't upgrade the HP anyways. So that's an issue, but I don't care too much. Same thing here, nothing maxed. Here, same thing as like the assault vehicle factory where I could max the characteristics, but I just didn't. Airfield, this is maxed the repair system, and so is the fueling, because that's all you really need. I mean, nobody really builds airfields to make it tankier. If it gets under attack, it's under attack anyways, so I mean, it's fine. Shipyard, nothing maxed. My shipyard is very, very bad. Paper armor, look at 63 armor for level 3, which is 53 armor for level 1 shipyard. Very bad. My prototype factory is decent. I could max it. Same thing like the assault vehicle factory and my Avia factory. It could be maxed, but I just didn't. Now my nuclear launcher is fully maxed for my rank. I maxed this nuclear launcher because I played a game and my nukes were very, very weak. So I got mad and I just maxed it. So yeah, here's the maximum nuclear missile stats. 90% firing accuracy, not bad. 10.8 cells explosion radius, that's a very important thing to see. And 36,000 damage for all armored types, and can fire against everything, of course. Now the wall, nothing maxed, I don't care about the wall. Wall is cringe. Sniper tower, decent. It's not the best, not the worst either. And pretty much everything else. My defensive buildings are not really that strong. Of course, for my naval platform, I do have this, the anti-aircraft gun, nearly maxed. I call it the flak cannon because it sounds cooler. It is right here. The name is right there. I don't know why they just have it like anti-aircraft cannon over here like that. They should just change the name. Flak cannon sounds so much better. Look at this. Like, come on, man, it looks so much beautiful. Anyways, that's it for the buildings. We'll go on to the units. Oh, that's kind of cringe. Let's go on to the units. Rifleman, almost fully maxed. I have this maxed, the gun, the armor, the grenades, the HP is maxed, the clips, I believe, is maxed. The helmet could be maxed, just one more upgrade left. And then, of course, the med kit. We don't need that. It's okay. So my rifleman is nearly maxed. Grenadier, decent. Sniper, also decent. Yeah, the stats for my grenadier isn't that good. It's okay. I don't really use grenadiers too much in battles. My sniper is decent. I maxed out firing range, I believe. And the damage looks pretty good. 620 damage for armor 1. That's not bad. Now going to the vehicles, Coyote, that's also decent. I mean, I could go for more armor, more HP, but the upgrades I don't think are that much worth it. It's going to improve, of course, but I don't have like a priority set for upgrading Coyote right now. My Armadillo's pretty good. Armor is maxed, HP almost maxed, the gun is maxed, the shells almost, the mine layer is maxed, the mines are decent. I haven't really upgraded the mines that much since the mine nerf. Yeah, because 30 resources for one anti-tank mine is a little too much, but it's fine. Jaguar, decent. I know Jaguars are like the one thing you need to have maxed. Tier 3 vehicles are very important, but I just don't use it that much. As you guys would know from my battles, I don't use the Jaguar too much, which might surprise a lot of Resistance players, but that's just how I play. The Porcupine is maxed, of course, because Pesky Vertex is way too annoying. Mammoth's maxed because I love their beauty. It's just so beautiful. Now here's the stats for maxed Mammoth for my rank. Chameleon, decent. My Dragonfly is nearly maxed. I believe the missiles are maxed, so I can show off the maxed missile stats for rank 23. My Hawks are completely maxed for my rank, so here's the stats for the missile launcher. And for my gun, Albatross, of course, maxed too, so here's the stats for that. Kaiman is decent. I don't have anything particularly maxed, but here's the stats anyways. I should probably share the stats from the earlier things. Okay, Alligators, it's decent. Here are the stats, nothing too much. Also, the explosion radius for anti-air is only 0.8 cells. That's it. It's not that much. Okay, Barracuda's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I could use a lot more upgrades, especially on like the torpedoes itself. Torpedoes and the missiles, and then just generally the armor, HP, and the repair kits, targeting system, they can all just use some upgrades. Okay, so stats for the Mammoth I already showed. Porcupine, here are the stats. And here are the stats for the gun. I believe the max Porcupine range for the gun is 8 cells, so I do have that maxed, at least. Jaguar, I'll show the siege mode because that's the most important one. It's not like the stats change, it's just the firing rate. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Armadillo, here's the stats for that. Coyote, here are the stats for that too. Sniper, here are those stats. I think I showed that already. Here's the Grenadier stats once again. And then the combat rifle for a maxed rifleman's rank 23 stats. And then of course the electro smoke grenade. Okay, and with that we can move on to heroes. We'll start off with the Wasp, maxed for class 6. Not completely maxed for my rank. None of my heroes are maxed completely for their rank, but they're maxed for their classes. Now for the Wasp, these are the decent stats right here. 120 speed, that's quite a bit of speed. Yeah, 92 armor, that's good. 4.7 thousand HP, that's also not bad. Here are the stats for my Acid Strike. It has 41% damage increase for my troops that hit enemy troops. That's very useful, so I deal literally 1.41 times the damage. Okay, yep. So it's not bad. Exit out. Let me press that button. Okay, good. Here's the Mist Disguise. So fire decreases enemies' firing accuracy by 47%. So I will be taking 53% of the damage that is inflicted on the Wasp. Now here's the Sting Capsule missiles. For right now, I have 11 upgrades on the missile launcher and 12 upgrades on the capsule missiles. And then of course, a 1 upgrade on the scanners. So that will interfere with these missile stats. So they're decent. I upgraded my Wasp for versatility. My other heroes are upgraded for their specialty. I upgraded the Wasp for more of a versatile situation. Okay, so for Mole, I of course upgraded only the most important characteristics. Mole is known for its tankiness and its supportive ability for ground vehicles. So I upgraded and maximized the HP, the armor, and my repairing module. So my Mole will be the tankiest unit on the battlefield, excluding Solaris, and it will be repairing at the maximum capacity or capabilities for my rank. Sadly, even though I have this maxed, there is no number to tell how quickly it does repair. Like, the game just does not have that number. So I'll share, of course, the numbers that can be seen. Now, of course, 10.2 thousand HP is quite a bit, and since it's armor type 3, and with 205 to 269 armor, that's pretty good. And it's march mode and then stationary mode. So when it's dug up in the ground like this, it'll be taking the 269 armor. Okay, so here's the turrets information. This is based on the class, of course. Class 6 Mole gets this much. So the firing range is the most important, I believe. So it's 5.75 cells, and it has 54 turret armor and 1.3 thousand turret HP. Note that it does not say what armor type the turret is, but I generally like to believe that it's armor type 2, because it's really low on HP and it's really small, so I like to believe it's armor type 2. But of course, I have no idea because the game does not state that information. Now, in the shelter ability, it decreases damage by 77%, which means it only takes 23% of damage inflicted on it. So that's actually really good. So it pretty much only takes like a fifth of the damage, about. Anyways, my Crusher Drill is stock. So these are actually the stock characteristics. As you guys can see, there is 0 out of 25 upgrades on my Crusher Drill. So every single characteristic here is stock. So yeah, you guys can enjoy this stock, beautiful stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the Mole. It's really sad that I can't really see the repairing percent, because I do have it maxed. I would like to share it, but that's okay. On to Leviathan, the biggest and most beautiful hero in the game, I believe, in my opinion. The HP is not maxed. It was maxed for rank 22. I maxed the Leviathan for class 5 last rank. And yes, it is at class 5. So here's max for rank 22, that's also max for rank 22, that's also maxed for rank 22, and same thing here. Although it only unlocks at rank 24 anyways, so that's fine. And then there's of course 2 upgrades on the anti-air launcher Scourge, and I have 0 upgrades on the Operation Matrix and the repair system. So if you can see the base characteristics, here they are. It's decent, it's nothing too much. Max for rank 22 it's good, but of course since I ranked up, it gets more and more decent, more and more mid. It's not the best, but it is good. Now let's check the nuclear missile Devastation. It's good, it's not bad. It's only class 5 though, so this is for class 5's capabilities. 10 cells firing range. Of course that can be boosted up to 11 cells with the air attack boost. And then thermal traps, so decreases incoming damage by 54%, which means it'll only be taking 43% of the damage inflicted, which is pretty good. Okay, so frontal autocannons, I did upgrade that quite a bit. So this is maxed for rank 22 stats, 12 out of 19 upgrades. It's good, of course, an extremely high rate of fire. Really high. and it's really good against armor type 2, but also really good against armor type 3. So if you're using the Leviathan's main guns, it will deal quite a bit of damage. Now, I also do have the side cannons maxed for rank 22, also maxed for rank 23, and maxed for any other rank below that, I think. I don't know. But anyways, this is also pretty good. So, of course it's not the same damage as the main guns, because visually the main guns are like 3 times bigger. But yeah, here it is. The firing range is only 6.5 cells for the 8.5 cells for the front guns, so it's 2 cells or less. The rate of fire is the exact same. Accuracy is actually a little bit more in the side guns than the main gun, which makes sense because the main gun is pretty big, so controlling the accuracy might be a little bit more tough. And the explosion radius is it's the exact same too. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. For the anti-air launcher Scourge, I only have 2 upgrades on it, so it's not that much, but here it is. And of course, that is it. I've shown off every single building, every single unit and hero. I believe this should be good enough for a summer update. I'll give a fall update and maybe a winter update if so needed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.